Law number 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. How can we use this to our advantage? What is this talking about? How can we apply this to make it work for us? Let's talk about that. So get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. In this sense, we're talking about completing a task. We're talking about getting something done. And the way we're getting power, the way we're getting control is by letting the team work for us, and the team's working for us, and we're taking the credit for that team. Now, in that sense, when you look at it from that perspective, that you got the team working for you, that got the team on your back, you have the power, you have the control, but first you have to get there. You have to make sure that the team's working for you. Once the team's working for you, you have that power, you have that control. A team that's under your wing is under your control, under your power. So, how do we get there? That's what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about that. In order to get there, you want to delegate effectively. You want to delegate efficiently. You want to make sure that the people on your team, the people that you're working with, the people that you're working with, know what's going on, that they have a proper idea of what it is. You also don't want to let them know that they're also being, in a sense, deceived to work towards you, because you're just taking credit. You got to be that leader. You got to be that person that will let everybody know that you are him. If we look at society, we look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk definitely does not produce the cars. He does not work in the factory. He does not make the designs. He's the headmaster. He's the guy who's making the head over direct decisions. You look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is not the one who's shipping out the products. He's not the one who's driving the delivery trucks. He's the one that's the headmaster, but taking the credit for it. Those are the guys that have power. Those are the guys that have control, and that's who you want to be if you apply this law properly. You want to be strategic. You want to be strategic about how you take credit, because you also want to delegate credit to those that actually do deserve the credit, but you also want to take the credit that you think that you need in that sense, because yeah, you can take all the credit you want, but in a sense you have to make it look more realistic, and you can't just be that guy that says, I did this, I did that, I did this, because no one's going to believe you. You got to make sure that people know exactly how you present yourself to be real, but make it fable in a sense. You want to show gratitude. You want to make sure that people know that you appreciate them still, that your team knows that you appreciate them, people under you know that you appreciate them, but you still want to work towards your goals. You want to set what you want to work towards, and you want to go towards that. And you want to be aware of your appearances and your consequences, because how you appear really dictates on how people will take you seriously enough. If people don't take you seriously, people aren't going to believe that you actually did that. You got to make sure that your appearance matches with the persona that you're playing. And once you properly convey that, you'll be able to have that power, have that control, and apply this law properly. So that's what's up. 2023, let's level up, and I hope you learned something positive.